there's this saying that in salvation, Christ Christ did Christ did everything in the work of salvation. We didn't play any part to ensure we are saved. But there's this question on my mind that I would desire if we can talk about it, like once saved, forever saved. How true is this? If a man is a new creature, if a man is saved, is that man truly saved? Can that man still go to hell? What can someone just say about this place? That's all.
All right, thank you. Over to you, Pastor.
Well, okay. Well, I don't know if we'll be able to handle that particular question in just one sentence, because for me, I think it's something that we really need to sit down and look at from scripture to scripture, because just saying it on the surface may not do it. You get? So it's something that I feel that we need to sit down and look at from scripture to scripture, really analyze it, and to the point that when we look at all scriptures, including the scriptures that the once saved forever saved are holding on to, and the scriptures that those that believe that okay, you are saved but then you have a responsibility. So if we don't look at all the scriptures, we will be tending to one side. So, but for now, what I can say, just maybe a drop of word before maybe other people can contribute, is that of a truth, Jesus Christ did the work of salvation. He paid that price. He said it is finished. He did that. But the same person that said it is finished, if you look at his last statements before leaving this earth, in Matthew 28, from verse 18 to 20, where he was telling his disciples, he gave them a last charge. And the last charge he gave them was what they were supposed to take down to us. And what was the last charge? He said, all power in heaven and on earth has been given to me. He said, therefore, go and make disciples of all men. He said, teaching them to observe. So it means that the same man, the same Lord that concluded the matter of our salvation, settled it all, gave an instruction that these people go and baptize them, go and do this, go and do that, go and let them be saved also, but teach them to observe all that I have commanded. So it means that along with telling them about the salvation that they have, along with telling them about the deliverance that they have in me, the forgiveness that is now available, teach them about the observing. So it's a two-way message. You can't just run along. I remember what's it called now? There was a servant that was running down from I think from the battle in the days of David. I can't remember the
Mm,
name now. He was running down from the battle and wanted to come and give a message to David. And he didn't have a complete message.
mm,
He was about to tell David that, oh, the man Absalom, blah, 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 something happened to him, but he didn't have a complete message until the one that had the complete message came and then, said, this is it, this is it, this is this. This is exactly what happened. So if we just run along with telling people about, oh, Jesus has finished it all, he has done it, and we don't tell them about, there is a responsibility part to the same Lord that conquered sin, that delivered us, also said, teaching us that teaching or what you gonna teaching them to observe all that I've commanded. Two more scriptures. Titus chapter 2, that's the one coming to my mouth now. Titus 2 from verse 11 told us the grace of God that bringeth salvation has appeared to all men. The grace of God that does what? Bringeth salvation has appeared to all men. But what is the grace doing? He said the grace is further doing what? Teaching us to deny ungodliness and worldly lust and to live righteously. Is still the grace doing this work? And to live righteously, soberly, and godly in this present world. So I don't know the grace people claim to have received that is not instruction based. Because Titus chapter 2, verse 11 to 14 told us about this grace and introduced you to his instruction. And then finally, because like I told you, it's something that one needs to sit down and really analyze. All those their scriptures, we'll bring it out. They are our own, we'll bring it out and we'll look at it fully. But like I said, just to drop words and then maybe other brethren may have one or two things to also add to it. John chapter 1, I think verse 17, the Bible talks about when he said the law came by Moses. He said grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. Grace and truth is grace and truth. If grace is for what he has done, truth is for the responsibility of an
Mm.
heaven bound citizen,
Yes, sir.
the lifestyle, the mannerism. So
Mm.
somebody that is claiming, oh, my home is in heaven, I'm set for heaven. Okay, no problem. That's your faith. I'm not arguing with you. But it's your responsibility in line with your confession.
Yes, sir.
And even you to judge it. If your responsibility is not in line with your confession, then which heaven are you going to?
Mm.
So anyway, let me just stop there. The
Thank
Lord will
you
help us
very
in
much.
Jesus.
Thank you.